a hastily called summit at what Britain's Prime Minister calls a pivotal moment.
We are at a crossroads in history today. This is not a moment for more talk. It's time to act.
Keir Starmer urging European nations and others to form a coalition of the willing to further support Ukraine's defense, work toward an end to fighting and a just peace with Russia, and guarantee Ukraine's security against any future attack.
The UK is prepared to back this with boots on the ground and planes in the air, together with others. Europe must do the heavy lifting.
Starmer says that heavy lifting will require U.S. backing. He was in Washington this week, trying to bring Donald Trump, who has been moving his country away from Europe, back on board. But that was before the disastrous meeting on Friday, in which Trump and his Vice President J.D. Vance berated Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky and accused him of showing insufficient gratitude for U.S. military support.
You're gambling with World War III.
Zelensky was at the London summit and spoke with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Trudeau wouldn't criticize Trump or Vance, but says Zelensky made a strong point.
That Vladimir Putin is a liar and a criminal and cannot be trusted to keep his word in any way, shape, or form.
Despite the angry blow-up, Zelensky remains hopeful he can repair relations with the U.S. I think our relations with the U.S. will continue, Zelensky says, adding he's still open to a deal with Trump on Ukraine's natural resources. But Ian, European governments are now looking at the United States and deciding that it's time for them to start counting more on each other.
Tom, Keir Starmer is talking about this coalition of the willing. What do we know about who's involved?
Well, we're hearing reports that Britain and France are proposing a 1-month partial ceasefire in Ukraine. This would be in the air and at sea, though not at ground. This comes from an interview with Emmanuel Macron, the French president, in the French newspaper Le Figaro. Now, as for Keir Starmer and this coalition of the willing, it's unclear what role Canada might play in that. Justin Trudeau today was non-committal, saying that's really a decision for a future government.
Tom Perry in London.